We young people, we are involving in the conflict of the old people without understanding their mission. We are the one who are involving to be soldiers, to fight for the interest of old people. The old people are those who are fighting each other, but they use young people to fight for their own interests. So young people, let us understand this. Well, my dear friends, today I want to speak about Black Lives Matter. Maybe I confuse myself, and also I will confuse you, but I'm sorry. When it happened to George Floyd in United States of America, many Africans spoken about Black Lives Matter with a lot of hashtag in social media. But last week, we lost our brother, Zimbabwean brother in South Africa, who was burnt to death. But we as Africans, we keep silent. Many of us, we keep silent. We didn't see Black Lives Matter. So myself, maybe I have said I contradict myself. Why, when it happened outside of the continent, maybe it happened to Black in Europe, Black in America, it is Black Lives Matter. When it happened to the Black in the continent of Africa, no one is talking about Black Lives Matter. So it means we are so graded. The Black in Europe are better than the Black in Africa, or it is, I don't understand. That's why maybe I'm here to share my thought to you, how and why we say Black Lives Matter only in outside of the continent. Why it comes to us, to the continent, no one is talking about that. That is so painful to show that we Africans, especially who are in the continent, or Africans in the continent, we are not care about others. We are cares those who are in Europe, those who are in America. So apart from that, we have seen many Africans talking about going to Ukraine to support Ukraine during at this time of crisis between Ukraine and Russia. But there's a war fought in Congo. There's a war fought in South Sudan. In Somalia, there's no peace. But you can't hear some Africans say, we want to go to Somalia to make sure that we bring peace in Somalia. We want to go to South Sudan to make sure that we bring peace in South Sudan. But we are ready to go outside of the continent, even to lose our life for the benefit of other civilization. But when it comes for us, no one cares. We have seen how the people of Congo have been suffering in Eastern Congo, in Kiev there, in northern Nigeria. And what is so painful, even the Nigerians want to go to fight in Ukraine, while in their northern part of their countries or in their region, there's Boko Haram and bandits who have been killing and torturing our people. But they are keeping silent, but they are ready to go to Ukraine. So what is Black Lives Matter we are just talking about? What kind of Black Lives Matter we want in the continent? So we have we are doing bad things for our own. That's why no one will come and respecting us. We have seen in Ukraine during the starting of the crisis or the war in Ukraine between Ukraine and Russia, our African student has been not allowed to enter to the bus to be rescued, because they want, if the Russia can bomb, they can bomb also those Africans. They are not allowed, but we are keeping silent because it is done in Ukraine or in Europe. So that's why I say myself, I didn't understand what can we say to this, to my brothers, my sisters in the continent, why we are so ready to fight for others, why we here in the continent, we are still losing our life. So we want Black Lives Matter to be the real Black Lives Matter. Even though you are in the continent, even though happening outside of the continent, black is black. Black in America is black. Black in Africa is black. So let us say Black Lives Matter from our heart, not from our mouth, because maybe we get something. Maybe we get trending from Twitter, from Facebook. So while we lost our life. So my dear friends, I have decided to share this because it is so paining to see we Africans, we are so divided, so that we cannot care about ourselves. We don't love each other. Of course, maybe because we are so colonized, that's why we have the mentality of thinking we Africa, we are the last grade of human. But let me tell you, we are the first grade of human. We are the source of civilization. Africa is the source of humanity, but we are not. Maybe we didn't understand that. That's why we are ready to go to fight for others instead of fighting for us, for our own. If we young Africans, we decide to make sure that we're not involved in any conflict in this continent, we achieve it. And what is so bad is that we young people, we are involving in the conflict of the old people without understanding their mission. We are the one who are involving to be soldiers, to fight for the interest of old people. The old people are those who are fighting each other, but they use young people to fight for their own interests. So young people, let us understand this. Let us say enough is enough. Let us build our mother continent, Africa. Let us bring changes to the continent of Africa. Africa is so blessed continent with all kinds of resources. But we young Africans, we are fighting for the interest of old men and women. We are so trained to fight for the old men and women for their own interests. So we Africans to fight and defend the continent instead of the interest of the old men and women. So let me shift it to the issue of Black Lives Matter.